Yo, what is good YouTube? It's your boy D Money, and I just got done watching the 7th anniversary character reveals, and yeah, we gotta talk. So my initial thoughts from the anniversary is, I will admit, I really like the character choices. I think if we're weighing part 1 of Legends Festival against part 1 of the 7th anniversary, I think the straight character choices, in my opinion, I I'm more fond of the Tournament of Power and the characters they released here than part 1 of that Legends Festival. So I will give this one that. But and this is the bigger issue with both celebrations, and just the main issue Legends is dealing with, like, at this current moment, is just like we just gotta do better than transforming units. Like, and a lot of people in the community have been saying this. We had this huge RAM update, and you set such high precedent. You show you have the potential to actually blow us away with mechanics, and then we just stagnate, or we regress back into the same thing that we've been doing for years. This Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Vegeta that goes into Evo is basically just an updated version of the 4th anniversary character. But, like, is that really what we have to show for 4 years? Just instead of going from Super Saiyan to Super Saiyan Blue, he just goes from Super Saiyan to Super Saiyan Blue Evolution with the same model and, like, in the same LF. Like, at that point, I would have rather you just make a Legends original animation than just give me the basically just Evo with a transformation. And then in terms of Goku, I mean, his animations look good, but it's the same Ultra Instinct model, it's the same Master Ultra Instinct model, and its LF doesn't look that crazy. And it was the same thing with Legends Festival. Like, I mean, at least they gave Vegito Blue and Goku Black, like, a little bit more unique animations. It wasn't anything crazy, but, like, I think with this RAM update and the way they hyped it up, I was expecting so much more. Now, even after the characters got leaked, I was like, all right, realistically, like, we know who the characters are and they're transforming, but, like, there's still something that they could do, right? Like, everyone's been saying domains, and domains would have been so easy to do. It would have been so easy. It would have been a new mechanic. All you have to do is give the character some cool little animation. You, like, Goku does a quote, Vegeta does a quote. They change the stage to the Tournament of Power, and they buff whatever tags that they want to buff, and your whole team gets a buff, and maybe the OST changes, and that would be cool. That'd be a new mechanic. It'd be something that we hadn't seen before. It would be nice. It'd be nice to see in videos, all that. But instead, we're getting the same, just up, and they transform and they do LFs. Like, we've been getting that since literally 2020. So it's like, the characters are cool, but we're so past the point where characters can carry a celebration. We've gotten all the hype characters already, so just re-releasing them isn't going to do much unless you actually give someone a reason beyond just, oh, it's Goku to summon. When the tag characters came out, yeah, we already had Goku and Vegeta. Just Goku and Vegeta Blue is nothing special, but the fact that they had the tag mechanic, the fact that it was something we hadn't seen before that was unique, drew all of us in. And I think, in my opinion, that's the best the game has ever felt. You can argue with me, that's very objective and it's a lot of nostalgia filled in, but that's one of the best times I feel like you could have ever been playing the game. Exhibit B, Legends Festival 2020, when UI Goku introduced the whole unique gauge and he was dodging and doing all that stuff, and we never seen that before. That was so cool because it was something new beyond just it being, they didn't have to do that, because that was back when the game you can just release a unit that we hadn't seen before, and that if UI Goku didn't have the unique gauge, you'd still be hype, but they have that extra oomph on top of it. And even with the 6th anniversary, because I'm giving, like, OG options when they had more options, the 6th anniversary was so innovative with the synchro gauge. That was like, oh my gosh, like, we all knew it was possible, but to see them actually do it in the way that they did it and the units that they chose made it a top tier time to play Legends. I feel like Legends needs to understand that the best times to be playing Legends isn't when you release hype units, it's when you release new mechanics to let people play the game in a different way. Because just releasing characters at this point by themselves, you can release a Beast Gohan that transforms into Cell Max. I don't even know what the character is, but if it's like if there's no new mechanic, then what does it matter? It doesn't do anything. So, like, I mean, like, I'm still hyped for the anniversary just because I know how it feels to be playing the game during an anniversary and they're giving out a ton of CC and the events are gonna be good. But it's just at the end of the day, dude, I'm just still playing the same game, doing the same things that I've been doing for all these years. And usually anniversary is supposed to be a break from that. Anniversary is you're supposed to like distinctly remember what it felt like playing an anniversary. I've been playing the game since it came out, and I remember the way I felt from the first Annie all the way up to the 6th Annie. The nostalgia just rushes through. The teams I used to use comes through, and with this, it's just like, I mean, hey, it could change my mind, but this is one of like the first anniversaries that I'm looking at, and I'm not even that hyped. Beyond like the thing that's making me most hype isn't even the characters themselves. It's the 3x Z power, because we haven't seen that. But you can tell that it's like, dude, if that's what's actually carrying the celebration is just the amount of resources we can get, then that's when you know you failed. You failed. Like that's a failure. So I don't want to be negative. I love Master Ultra Instinct Goku is my favorite like transformation character in the entire series. That's why I'm saying like I'm still hyped, because just getting to summon for a UI Goku and play with another one is that's gonna be fun for me, until I starts feeling like, oh, it's just 4th anniversary all over again. And then don't even get me started on the Vegeta. Like, I like Evo Vegeta, but this is just like, he doesn't do anything. He just like, I think I read his kit. He's gonna be be able to tank and do hits. So he's just a good Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. But he could have been an Android 17. He could have been a Golden Frieza. It wouldn't have changed anything. Like, there's nothing that distinctly makes these characters who they are besides anything. They're not doing anything another character hasn't done before. So I don't know. I mean, I'm still hype. I'm still gonna be summoning. Summon video will be dropping tomorrow. I'm still gonna be hyped for it. Summoning is just fun. But in terms of the characters that released, I mean, we just gotta learn the pattern with the community and how we receive things, and you just gotta adapt, my guy. Like, I feel like at least once per year we should see some type of new innovative mechanic. I'm not saying it has to be something insane, but just something that lets you play the game a little bit differently. Whether it be Legends Festival or whether it be the anniversary, at some point we have to get some type of new mechanic. But yeah, that's just my input on the characters. We are getting a Zenkai. Where is it at? We're getting a Zenkai for the green LF UI Goku that like revives or whatever. Yeah, this guy right here, he's getting a Zenkai. That's pretty hype. But yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, Legend just has to lock in. I made a community post just saying they need to lock in, because if this is what you cut off people from Legends for, this is why you took away devices to drop characters with animations that look like they could have been made in 2022. Like, I mean, I don't know, bro. Hopefully they prove me wrong. Hopefully part 2 characters are like something that actually utilizes the RAM update. But yeah, man, I don't really know what to say. I'm hype, but it's nowhere close to where it was or where it should be for anniversary level celebrations. I was even more hyped for Legends Festival, to be honest, part 1. But yeah, man. I'm gonna see you guys tonight for the summer video. Let me know what you guys think about it, if you guys are still hype or if you guys have grievances. I've even been seeing some people saying they're gonna skip the banner, which is insane, but yeah, let me know how you guys feel about the anniversary, about the reveals, and yeah, D-Money out.